Let's compare a fake Louis Vuitton bum bag with an authentic Louis Vuitton bum bag. This is going to be maybe a little bit hard to see on a camera, but I want to point it out because it's something that we look at when authenticating a bag. The stitching on here, you can almost clearly tell, this is the fake one, that it is not hand stitched by how thick and wide it is at the top, and then it doesn't go down straight there. Do you see how perfect it is right there when it's going down? That's an indication of it being hand stitched. Here's a close-up of the hardware. This is the fake one. I'm assuming maybe you could tell. It is way too shiny. It's very clearly just fake gold tone, whereas this is actual brass with gold tone on it, and it's not going to be as shiny yellow as that. You can also see a difference in the actual shape of the zipper. So this one's a little bit wider, and then if you look at the LV, you see it's smaller. It doesn't overwhelm the entire zipper. This one is just like way too big, and the actual zipper is too skinny. The color of the fabric also gives it away. So Louis Vuitton is cotton fabric with a plastic PVC coating on the top. You can tell that the color of the contrast here is just way too off. Comparison of the top handle. And what I want you to look at here is the size of the imprint, because they're clearly different. But the biggest thing is the stitching. This stitching where it's slightly at an angle like this is a indication that it is not hand stitched. Again, a little close up. You see the straight lines on the stitching here? It's going to be a little bit harder for me to show a side-by-side comparison of the date code, but this is the date code in the fake bag. Look closely at the size of the imprint. The letters and numbers are pretty thick. On this one, look how thin and dainty the size are. So this one has inconsistent imprints, sizes, and inconsistent Louis Vuitton font throughout the entire thing. Material on the inside is pretty similar, but you can tell that the fake one at the top is a shinier, like less quality material. This is going to be a thicker material on the bottom part. And then the stamp on the inside, again, how much bigger and bulky the font and everything is. And then we'll look at the stitching one more time. You can see how the stitching is curved versus straight lines. Since I happened to receive this one before I sent it back, or burn it or whatever the heck I decided to do with it, I wanted to do a comparison video for y'all.